Hi friends, welcome back. We are now looking at our lesson worksheet. Okay, now this lesson worksheet is showing you that we are looking at subtracting sixes today. Nothing changes first grade when you're subtracting sixes versus something else except for that it's a larger number that you have to subtract. When we get to this point in our subtracting, I like to tell people that sometimes it's easier to count up than it is to count backwards. Here's what I mean. If I have a number that is 11 minus 6, I can start at 6 and I can count up until I get to 11. How many times I had to count up is going to be the difference, okay? Because remember, the opposite of subtracting is addition. So this number plus the difference, the answer, has to give you the big number. So 6 plus what is 11? Well, I'm going to start at 6 and I'm going to count till I get to 11. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 5. So 11 minus 6 is 5. When you have numbers that are closer to each other, it's easier to count up and find out how many times you need to count up instead of counting backwards. Okay, so 10 minus 6. Start at 6 and count till you get to 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's 4. If you want to double check what I'm saying, go right ahead and make your own number line. Start at 10 and go back 6 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you still get 4, don't you? Now with some of these bigger numbers, it obviously is going to be easier to count backwards than it would be to count all the way up. So let's look at one like that. 16 minus 6. Start at 16 and go back 6 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 16 minus 6 is 10. Okay? You may use a number line, use your red folder if you need to. Don't forget, if you're Group A and Group B, you need that folder to come to school with you. That folder should come to school with you. So go ahead and you'll just finish filling in the rest the same way. It just gets tricky when you start having extra fingers, okay? So just be careful. Then you're going to do the same thing with your wrap-ups. Remember, on your real wrap-ups, which should be in your folder this weekend, you will start with 13. That's your first number. 13 minus 6. 7. So I'm going to go from the 13 to the 7. It would wrap around your real one, and it would come to the 8. 8 minus 6 is 2. Wrap it around and come to the 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. Wrap it around to the 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. Wrap it around to the 15. 15 minus 6 is 9. Wrap to the 9. 9 minus 6 is 3. Wrap it around to the next number, that's 14. And then you finish up the same way. Okay, now on the back side, you do not have your subtracting 6 wrap-ups yet. Those will be in your folder this weekend, so you don't have to worry about doing the subtracting 6 wrap-up. But you do need to worry about doing all 3 columns of these facts. The more that you practice, the easier they're going to come. The less you practice, the harder it's going to be. Make sure that you remember that you are subtracting all of these facts. You're not adding any of them, only subtracting. When you are done with both sides of the front and with the columns on the back, this will get put in your Friday folder right behind your math assessments. Okay? Then, excuse me. Today, your other worksheet that you have for math is a problem-solving worksheet. It's called Guessing and Checking. So why don't you go ahead and put your name on it. Remember the date is February 5th, February 5th, 2021. So go ahead and get that written. And now what we're going to do is we're going to be taking a look at this little chart. See, this chart is showing prices of school supplies that children can buy at the school store. And Crystal, she has $1 to spend. And so what we want to do is show 3 different things that she can buy with her money. Now, maybe we take a look at them and go, well, I already know that if I start adding 4 and 3 is 7 and 2 more is 9, but then that might be over $1, right? You might start thinking about not using something that starts with a 40. But the only way that we're going to know that for sure is if we add the numbers up. So let's look. They all have a different name. So marker starts M, folder F, eraser E, and ruler R. So the marker is 37 cents. The folder is 46 cents. And the eraser is 23 cents. Let's see if when we add those 3 things up, if it puts us over $1, if it puts us over 100 cents. $1 is the same thing as 100 cents. Let's add. 7 and 3 makes 10, and 6 more makes 16. 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. Ooh. It looks like I cannot use marker, folder, and eraser. What if I use marker, folder, ruler? Is that going to work? The ruler is more than the eraser. So is that going to work out for us? No, that won't work. What if I do folder, eraser, ruler? Folder, eraser, ruler. 46, 23, 27. Let's add those up. Folder, eraser, ruler. Let's see if that would work. I found a group of 10. 3 plus 7 is 10. And 10 plus 6 is 16. Carry the 1. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 1 more makes 9. Whoa! So we know that we could use a folder, an eraser, and a ruler. I want to try it one more way though. I want to try a marker, eraser, and ruler. The marker is 37 cents. The eraser is 23 cents. And the ruler is 27 cents. Do you think that would work? Let's try. I see a group of 10 plus 7 more. 10 plus 7 is 17. Carry my 1. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. Plus 1 more makes 8. So we have 87 cents. So now we have two choices. We know that marker, folder, eraser is not going to work. But we have 2 choices that will work. We either have folder, eraser, ruler, or marker, eraser, ruler. So you have to decide if you're going to, I'm going to put eraser and ruler because we already knew those were in both of them. You have to decide, are you going to write folder or are you going to write marker? You have to pick one of those, either the folder or the marker. And then eraser goes and ruler goes on the line. Wow. How did we figure that out? Well, we picked 3. We guessed if they'd work. We added them up. And if it didn't work, we crossed it off and we tried another one. That's called guess and check. That's what we think will work. And then we check it out and see if it really does work. And if it doesn't, you go back to the drawing board and you start again. If you still need the front, please pause. If not, please move to the back. Okay, the back side is going to be your chance to show me. You're going to be doing guess and check, which is what we were just doing. You don't have to tell me exactly how you got your answer, but I would love to hear from you and how you got it. But it's not required. The chart shows the prices of toys the children can buy at the school fair. Toy car, 53 cents. Game, 36 cents. Ball, 74 cents. Puzzle, 45 cents. So you have the toy car. You can put T or maybe put C. You have the game. You have a ball and you have a puzzle. Nathan has $1 to spend. Remember, that's 100 cents. Show 2 different things. Show 2 different things he can buy with his money. So you need to decide which 2 things do you think he could buy with his money. Add it up. If it doesn't work out, pick something else. Remember on the front side, I just did label them with those letters to help me to know what I already tried. That would be my suggestion for you on the back. Don't start right in the middle. Make it huge because your first guess might not be right. Okay? So, 2 things he can buy with his money. You're going to put those on the lines here. Toy car, game, ball, puzzle. Whatever it works out. Excuse me. And then you have to make sure you circled guess and check. If you want to tell me how you got your answer and try to write it out, then you go right ahead and do that. When you are done with this backside, make sure your name's on it, okay? And then this sheet will go right behind your other math sheet for the day, okay? When you are done with that math sheet, you are done with math for the day.